I was bored the other day and the pod was canceled. And so I said, fuck it, I'm going to go see Scream 7. Now, I'm going to be honest with the audience. I ain't seen Scream since the 2000s. So all these new ones, I ain't seen them. All the ones that came out recently, I ain't seen none of them. But I was bored. I wanted some popcorn and the time worked out. So I went. I don't know what happened last movie or the movie before that. I just want to be clear with y'all before you come in the comments and be like, oh, you stupid because last movie, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what happened last movie or the one before that. The last one I'd seen, I think, was 3 or 4, whenever way back that was. I don't even remember. And maybe I didn't see the last one back then because Scream started getting ridiculous at one point and I bowed out. I said, I don't need to keep watching these. But for the final time, I just want to reiterate, I was bored, I wanted popcorn, and the movie time worked. So I went, and I saw Scream 7. Now, I walked in there expecting Scream. And man, to my surprise, they gave me Scream. Not only did they give me Scream, but this was like the perfect one for me who hasn't seen a bunch of them, because this whole movie, spoiler alert, by the way, in case you have not seen Scream 7, I'm about to spoil it. So just real quick, spoiler alert. This whole movie, all they did was talk about the original movies. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Well then, I guess I'm good. I guess it don't matter what I really missed. So it was Scream. And it was Scream giving a nod to the original Scream. It was Scream boosting up all its older movies and also making fun of itself, which I'm a fan of. And I feel like they saw Deadpool and Wolverine and it was like, hey, maybe making fun of all the old shit is the way to go. Maybe that's what we should do. We should just make fun of ourselves. And so they did. They had all these movies that were referenced that were stab movies instead of Scream movies. And it was supposed to be like the sci-fi corny versions of what really happened. And so it was really funny. And I usually am not a horror comedy fan. But I went in there with no expectations and just enjoyed my popcorn and my stuff that I snuck into the theater. And I had a blast. I had a good old time. It was not terrible. I don't really even have a number for it. I mean, if it was 1 through 10, it's a 7, you know? It's a 6.5, 7. It was cool, you know? And they did all the Scream stuff. And they asked you to, you know, suspend reality in your mind and just enjoy the movie. Now, I will say some things, you know, I got to come up here and criticize a little bit, or I wouldn't be me.
Wouldn't be you.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't give you some critiques to go with it.
Okay.
I did not have high expectations, but there were some things that were so ridiculous, all you could do was laugh. Like, there's a scene where he kills this guy by hanging him. He finishes killing him by hanging him on the piece of the bar that you pull the lever down to make the beer come out. And then the guy was hanging, and the beer and the blood were flowing out of his mouth. People in the theater were, all I could do was laugh and giggle because that was so ridiculous to me that I'm like, all right. This is just silly. And the opening scene, too, when Shorty falls from the chandelier, my man just rolls off the ground and waits like this for her to fall on top of him with the knife. I was like, all right, this is just...
Very lazy.
And some of it was just really silly and over the top. Yeah. And that was fine. It was fine. That's it. Oh, one thing that didn't make any sense is there's a curfew at one part of the movie. And all throughout the movie, there is a very strong police presence because one of the characters in this film is the police chief. Them cops were nowhere to be found for like 30 minutes of the movie when everyone is being killed. When the most killing happens, these cops were nowhere to be found. Yes, it's true. There was a curfew and the town was shut down, but there were 0 cops patrolling to make sure that the streets were safe and nobody was in trouble while these killers were on the loose. I was confused at that point because I'm like, man, we haven't seen a cop in a long ass time.
Yeah.
So that's it. Maybe just they could have had like one cop be around and get killed or something. I don't know, but yeah. And then the last thing is in the very final scene of the movie, the last killing of all. They kill the big bad wolf, and just perfect headshots to kill this big bad wolf from one person who never shot a gun before today. I was like, oh, they just all of a sudden could perfectly shoot headshots. That was very interesting.
That always fascinates me when they do that.
Because it's not realistic. Like,
yeah, it's not.
Anyway. So that's my real quick Scream 7 review.
Well, okay, so questions, because you said that it was very much a nod to the olden days, and they referenced a lot of different elements from the original Scream, or the first, at least the first couple, we could say, right? Because I
Mm-hmm.
also don't know when I've seen Scream, of course. I think we all did back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I after Scream 2, I have no idea. I don't believe I saw any other Scream after that. Maybe the third one, but probably not. So, but my understanding is that there are also some elements that are new that have been introduced, like AI.
Oh yeah, there was AI in the movie, cell phones in the movie. There were security cameras on people's phones. They brought a lot of real life elements or modern day things to the film, and that was cool.
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of bringing it all together, like making it feel real and relatable, but also it's completely ridiculous at the same time.
Yeah, they did
Um,
that.
yeah, I think that's pretty funny actually. Okay, what was your rating?
I said 6.5, 7.
Oh, 6.5, 7. Okay, all
You
right.
know, I mean, it's Scream. You're not expecting a 10 out of 10 from Scream, right?
No,
So, so a 7 means it's pretty good.
yeah, it sounds like you were entertained.
That I was.
I dig that.